Hey Steve, so it's Sean here. I'm showing you the difference between our old 4-pin cable that we had, that is a 16-foot cable, and then I'm showing you the supposed 15-foot cable that actually only stretches to about 13. If you put them side by side at the same length from the gun, you can see that you've got over double the amount of coil right here. And that's equivalent once we stretch it as hard as we possibly can. This one here will actually go out to about 13 feet, and then this one here will go out to 20 feet. So we're talking about 7 feet of extra length just in this cable alone. And the reason that's important is if I take that over here, and I've got a 2-cell cabinet with the newer cable on it, and it's left mounted, and that's because we have to have the edge of this cabinet against the wall. And when you pull it here, I actually am getting some resistance, and it's getting harder right now. And I actually have to pull this so that it's free enough that I can work with the gun without it jerking to the side. So when people are trying to do bin verification up here, they're pulling really hard. And I'm a strong guy. If I'm a small woman, it's a lot harder to get down here and do this without pulling real hard. So it shouldn't be that difficult to grab onto. If I pretended that this was a 3-cell and I actually had to scan something up in the upper zone, I have to pull it like this to get up into that 3rd cell. It'll make it, but you have to do it really hard. And if you don't have the back of this tacked down really well in the back of the cabinet, it's just going to keep stressing the back until it pulls that RJ45 connection loose or it damages this. So if on our old units we had way more cable to work with, and it was a little easier to work with, and we could actually take the back, and if I show you the back here, this was what would plug into the back of the cabinet, and you see I got lots of length here. I could actually get it to where it was stopped, and then I could zip tie it, and then we'd have lots of loose cable here where we could actually pull it around the cabinet, and it would be easier for the user to do. So what you've got here is it's can make it, but it's really difficult. And for somebody that's not 6'1" and 240 pounds, it's a lot harder for them to pull that cable. I do it with ease, but somebody that's 5 foot tall and weighs 110 pounds, they're not going to have as easy a time with it. So quite a bit of difference. I mean, this one stretches really far, and I only really ever saw those in our anesthesia workstations where that kind of coil amount was perfect. So it works great for the half cells. Even the 1-cell like that's left mounted here, I don't have to work that hard. I still have to do a lot of stretching, but it's not loose, which is what we want. We want to make it easier for the user to scan with. And on 3-cell left mounted, it's not comfortable to use at all. Thanks.